B back in this big man, back with another video, man. I told y'all I'm finna be consistent with this, bro. I told y'all. But this YouTube video, we're gonna be doing a little story time about how I became a Division I track athlete. And this would have been possible with the man above and my family to help me to strive to be the person I am today. But without further ado, I'm gonna show y'all how I became a D1 athlete. I started off my senior year of high school, and I didn't even run track until my senior year of high school. I came from a football family, football background, so all I knew was football. I was always a fast kid, which I thought I was. So senior year, I was like, why not try track and see where it goes? So fast forward to the track season, I went to a Christian school, and crazy thing, we didn't have a track. So I went to the track meeting, and we're running on concrete, and the meet is Friday. So like, I never did block starts. I didn't even have spikes. So I had to go buy some spikes the Thursday before the meet. So fast forward to the meet, we get to the meet. I pulled up in my uniform and G Fazos, and you know what G Fazos are, they're Air Force Ones, because I didn't have no running shoes, so I didn't even warm up really. So while everybody's warming up, I'm just observing, because I'm like, this is how people do it type joint, you feel me? So come to the race. I'm in the last heat. I have no time coming in, because you know in track you have seating. I have no time coming in. I'm in the last heat, and typically the last heat is the fastest heat. Thank God it wasn't for this heat. The first heat was fast. So I'm in the last heat, and I pulled up to the thing. It was no blocks. It was zero blocks. Nobody had blocks. So I'm like, how nobody get blocked? So I get down in the start. I get down, run second mark, set, boom. I'm out. Boom, boom, boom. Won my heat. I'm hyped. I'm like, yeah, okay, bro. I ran 11:81.
You what?
11:81, bro.
I said that's tough.
Then it get worse, cause I ended up running the 100 and the 2. So the 200, I had no blocks again. And I was in lane 7, no blocks. Get up 200. My tactic in high school was I'm gonna jog this curve and I'm gonna sprint the straight. So I'm chilling. Curve going, everybody passing me. I start walking people down, past the line. Ooh, I'm like, man, like this jump fun. I'm winning, bro. I ran a 24:36, bro. 24:36, bro. It was awful. So I go back home. I'm telling my family like, yo, I just won this and that. This is my time. They're like, good job, bro. I started doing research. I ain't even qualify for D3 track. I ain't even qualify for D3. So after that, bro, I started grinding. Like I started hitting the weight room every day. I'm running even more. And then the school I came from, we didn't really have a good track coach. You feel me? It was just one of the teachers that wanted to do track. So nobody knew how to do track. Nobody knew how to do anything. So I go home, I'm watching YouTube videos of driving, how you run tall with your knees, your arm, the block work. So I go for the couple weeks to state. The coach was looking at me to teach him. And I'm like, I don't even know how to teach I'm barely teaching myself how to do this. How you expect me to teach juniors and below? And everybody's just looking at me like, yeah, come on, you can teach us. I'm like, all right. So ever since the 11:81, I'm gonna fast forward the region. So ever like 11:81, I went from 11:81 to 11:63 to 11:63. I went to 11:45, and then 11:45 I went to 11:32, and onto region. Shout out to my boy Elvin. That boy went to I ain't gonna say school, but shout out to my boy. He know who he is. Me and him was the top dogs in our region. So going to regions, I knew I had one competition, and I knew I had to beat him. Like, cause fast forward a couple meets before, I met him and he beat me. And after that, I was like, I ain't losing to him no more. I was like, nah. I started working even hard after I lost that. But region come, getting the 100, we had blocks. I finally know how to do. I didn't know how to do blocks. I just knew what looked right. So I'd be like, Yeah, that look right. And I'll get in it. End up busting out 11:16 that time. And after that, I was like, after reaching, I went home. I'm like, oh, I could really go D1 with this. Like, talk to God, talk to my family. I was like, bro, I can really go D1 with this jump for real. Started doing research on colleges, and I wasn't too far from the school I'm at now, recruiting wise, you feel me? So state comes. Oh, this is crazy part. State comes because you got to qualify region, go state, bro. So coach told me we run Tuesday on state. I go out there, I run 11:05. Boom, I get done. I'm like, yo, where my medals at? Like, what you? I won. Watch when I walked up to me was like, oh, but it's prelims, bro. I'm like, bro, what's prelims? What's prelims? It was like, oh, prelims is how you see to finals. You run in 2 days. I'm like, bro, I just ran 11:05. What you mean I run in 2 days? Like, I'm done. I'm shot. My leg hurt. I'm done. Bro, that's one thing I know about track, bro. You got prelims, so I bust a 11:05, like 22:09. I'm thinking I want my medal, bro. That was prelims. Come to finals, everybody, all the people that are in finals, I raced against them. They all slow. They were like 5th and 6th, bro. So I'm shocked. Come state, end up running a 11 flat, then a 22.7 at state. I ended up getting second in the 100, and I got third in the 200. And after I ran state with those times, I was like, man, let me see if I can go somewhere. You feel me? So I started doing research, and then I always had like little NIAI D3 offers for football, but I was like, bro, I ain't finna go in NIA. You know, NIA, I ain't dogging them. They some dogs over there, but I ain't finna go in the middle of Iowa or Wisconsin. You feel me? Like, nah, like I'm from Atlanta. I'm finna stay by home. You feel me? So, my mom ended up applying me for ETSU, East Tennessee State University, with the school I go to now, and I got accepted to it. So I was like, cool, let me, you know what I'm saying, let me do my research. Looked up their time, looked up my time, and I matched pretty good. I was like, cool, let me shoot the coordinator my info. I emailed him, no response. Emailed the head coach, no response. And then after that, I was like, dang, let me go around. I emailed about like 20 plus Division I school, even D2, zero response. Till one day, me and Elvin was on the phone, and I was like, bro, I'm finna find this dude on Instagram. Find the coach Instagram. I DM'd him. I said, hey, my name's Deshaun. I run this time. I'm interested in your school, and I'm already accepted. That man responds in less than 5 minutes, bro. I was so happy. I was like, cool. Chop it up with him. Got a Zoom call. End up getting on an official visit up there shortly, like 2 weeks later. And after that, man, the rest was history. You feel me? Like, I went up there. The visit was good. Crazy thing is, I already visited the school, but I didn't visit it on the athletic part. You feel me? So after the athletic part, I was like, cool, like, I'm down, like, let's do this. He was like, I'm not trying to let you, like, commit right now, but nah, like, come on, let's do it now, because, like, it was my best offer, and, like, I was going to take it regardless, just for the opportunity, and I was thanking for the opportunity. But yeah, man, that was a crazy little story about how I went Division I in track. And what I say is always know your worth. You feel me? Like, keep grinding no matter what. Like, even when all the coaches that, like, didn't text me back, like, bro, I'm gonna make them hate me type time. Like, I'm gonna run fast. I'm gonna show you why you should pick me up type time. And one school was gonna always give you an opportunity, and I always took it, and I always thank them type time. Like, bro, appreciate it, even though, like, I might complain and, like, dog, like, dang, like, but and the only person that really gave me a shot. And then I always thank my mom because she did apply for me for that school. But that's a little story about how I went Division I. I went from 1181 to 11 flat in the course of maybe 2 months of zero track. I had to keep going to tracks, watch YouTube video. I had 0 coaches. I went there, and I went went from a 24.36 to a 22.7, which is that gap is crazy how I see it, because like I had no track and I just kept God first, and I was like, bro, like I can keep doing it. But other than that, man, that was my story how I became a Division I athlete. If you like the video, you can like it down below, leave a comment, subscribe, of course. And other than that, man, yo, I'm out, man. It's deep.